Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday, if such a thing exists. Welcome to today's Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. We're in the Pilatus PC-6 Porter, and we are taking off from the mountaintops of Les Alpes de Haut. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And we are headed to Marseille, Provence, and we will call in for our landing as we get closer and all that. So while I get the aircraft set up, please do read the description for today's flight. Lots of good information there. Should cover some things. So let me get in here and let's get started. Ooh, look at that. Nice and snowy. Ooh, look at that snow. All right. Let's get this thing started up. Get that there. I can get this. There we go. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get the stuff. Wow, right off the bat, huh? Right off the bat. That's freaking amazing. Freaking porn bot right off the bat. Alright, let's make sure all of our lights are on. That on. Okay, that's all there. Oops. So we want to tune in. 115. Okay, perfect. Now go ahead and put, let's get that on. So that's all set. Not sure why that changed that, but okay. That's all set, and we have our we'll dial that in once we're on our way. And I think we are all set, so let's make sure we should be talking. Okay. There's no ATC here. I gotta call into the
Froggy 237, request taxi for takeoff departing straight out.
Froggy 237, taxi to and hold short of runway 24 using taxiway. Contact tower on 120.6 when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway 24 using taxiway Froggy 237.
So that's like right there.
Tower Froggy 237 at runway 24 ready for departure, departing straight out.
Froggy 237 altimeter tree, 0.40 Straight out, departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 24.
Shoot,
Cleared
what
for
in the
takeoff
bloody...
runway 24 Froggy 237.
Oh, come on. Oh my god, this thing has got a... Alright, let's restart that. I know what happened. I got a little... Alright. I'm going to have to do this. Because I... Alright. There we go. Let's try this again. Right. Let's see here. Oh, gotta turn that on. That's right. That on. Tower again.
Ground Froggy 237 request taxi for takeoff, departing straight out.
Froggy 237 taxi to and hold short of runway 24 via taxiway. Contact tower on 120.6 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 24 using taxiway Froggy 237. Tower Froggy 237 at runway 24 ready for departure, straight out departure.
Froggy 237 altimeter tree, 0.481008 at 5. Departing straight out, approved.
048.
Cleared for takeoff runway 24.
Cleared for takeoff runway 24 Froggy 237.
Alright, there we go. Hello, E.G. Kyle. Hello, Chris. Welcome. This thing really wants to get going. Alright, let's go. Hello, E.G. Giles. I said hello. How are you? Say my mic is down. I hope everybody can hear me. Oh, shoot. What? Well, that was almost a doozy.
Froggy 237 leaving my airspace, frequency change approved.
Oh, Glenn, I'm sorry. I thought you were...
Tower Froggy 237.
well, you never know with
frequency
him. I'm sorry. He's here sometimes.
Marseille
He
Center,
comes
Froggy
in right at
237
the...
is type Pilatus 2 miles southwest of Lima Foxtrot Hotel Unit.
Old Crankman.
7,300 feet.
On the... If you're playing on the Xbox, there is no A380 yet.
Marseille Center. Squawk 2133.
Unfortunately. Yeah. All right, Kyle.
33 Froggy 237.
Before I answer that question, please read the description of today's video.
7,700 feet. Altimeter 30.42.
Roger Froggy 237.
I greatly appreciate your question, but please read the description of today's video. Okay? I would greatly appreciate that. Oh, come on. Amen, hello. Yeah. Yeah. I just kind of glanced over briefly and saw that, Glenn. I apologize. How are you? Nice to see you here. Yeah, there's no... Not that I've heard. I don't know if or when we will ever get the A380 on there. So... Right now, there's a lot of disappointment within the Xbox community as far as the sim goes and what we're getting and what we're not getting and who knows when we're going to get it. Okay, so Kyle, if you read that, good morning, Mick. If you read that information, I am flying this today. We may get to the 737 again in the future. I have a plan. I plan everything in weeks in advance, okay? And sometimes that changes because what works today, if I fly the 737 today, there's no guarantee that I can fly it and it works tomorrow. Okay? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, yeah, I'm okay, Glenn. Nice to see you here. I haven't seen you in a while, so I figured you were busy with work and all that, but good to see you here. Appreciate you popping in for a moment. So yeah, as far as the ultralight goes, I don't know, Crankman. I've never tried it, so I don't have it, so I can't say for sure if it's on the up and up or not. We want to go to 204. So yeah, I really don't know. It's okay. That's, you know, that's why I put pinned the comment at the top to please read the description. So, because generally a lot of the farm, what I do at the moment, bless you. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I figured you've been racing with Jason and all that in his streams, so that's cool. So yeah, Kyle, all those questions are generally answered in the description for today's video. In the video. There we go. Now we're on track essentially. So. Yeah, I do appreciate the question or you know, your request, but I have a plan of sorts, and so I try, you know, as much as I can, I try to follow that plan, and you know, of course, as I like to say, captain's discretion is always in effect. So I have the yes, the right to change, you know, things as needed, but a lot of it's because something, you know, when I try to check everything out like the day before, and a lot of times when I check it, it's not things are not working as intended. So, all right. So yeah, so basically the premise is, folks, when the stream starts, it's kind of like when you board the aircraft and they tell you to read all the in the safety information in the seat, like they have that little plaque, fold out. It shows you like the different stuff about the aircraft and all that kind of stuff. So that's what the video, hello Joseph, Mr. Addies. So that's what essentially the description will give you, like all what we're doing, where we're going, leaving from and heading to, how we flying, essentially. Did I turn that off? Maybe I need it. Okay, yep. All right, that's what it did. It just center. Okay, that's what I thought. So the description is kind of like that safety card. Okay, for lack of a better term. So I just ask that while I'm getting the aircraft set up, no matter what kind of plane we're flying, that gives the viewers, you all, time to read all that information. And generally, more often than not, 100% of your questions are going to be answered. Mr. Addies. It's in the title, it's in the description. So it looks like this. We've flown in it before, so it's nothing new. You can always Google the name of the aircraft and then you could look at the images. Now every PC-6 looks a little bit different than another. So, yeah. So, we're getting a little bit off course here, it seems. Quite a bit. It's like we're just kind of zigzagging back and forth off the line here. Ooh, boy, a lot of wind here. I don't know why. Now I know why we're getting off course a lot. All these winds out of these mountains. But look at that. Look at the view here. Huh? I mean, we took off from somewhere back yonder, up in those mountains. Look at that. I think Mick's already plotting out where you could put a stroopwafel stand. So there's the old story that Google is your friend. If you're not sure what the plane looks like, you can always take the name and put in the information, and it will bring up pictures and all that. So, yeah. So if you have questions, before you ask them, I do ask that you read the description so that... Yeah, that's true too, Glenn. Yes, you're right. That is very true. Because sometimes you may type in the wrong... a word, then it thinks one thing and you mean something else, and next thing you know, you're in trouble. So yeah, I just asked that, because it's kind of hard to answer questions sometimes when I'm trying to fly, and so I think I've covered most everything. I keep adding bits here and there as needed. So yeah, we are. Boy, this is some pretty strong wind. All right, well, we're on our way. I'm going to throttle back on the prop just a bit. Yeah, it's pretty easy plane to fly. This is the non-passenger version. This is the skydiving version. So the skydivers all load in here to sit there on the floor, and then you have basically somebody who's watching and will tell them when to jump, kind of thing, I guess. So they're looking back there and keeping an eye on things while the pilot just focuses on flying, and so there we go. Yeah, it's pretty cool plane to fly. I like it. Tomorrow we will be in the A380, or geez, no, we will not be in the A320. Crankman got me thinking about the A380. We are going from Malta to. Let me look at this airport so I see where. We are going to. Oh, we're going from Malta to Egypt. There we go. Yeah. There we go. You Sean them planes? How do you Sean a plane, Mr. Addies? I'm not sure what you mean. Alright, Glenn. Take care. Glad to see you here for a few minutes. Do enjoy the rest of your day. Try not to work too hard, if possible. I know it's Monday, but, you know, you got all week to work hard. Don't do it all in one day. And you mean you've seen this plane? Mr. Addies, your English is atrocious, my friend. Hello, Oscar. Welcome. How are you? Well, I mean, I'm just trying. You put it in, Joseph. You don't have to apologize to me. I'm just like, you Sean them planes. How do you Sean a plane? Never heard of that before. Alright, so we should be kind of settling down here a little bit. We don't have to go too much higher. We are well clear of the Alps. It's pretty much lower mountains and such. On our way to our, yeah, I guess I do, Oscar. Thank you for noticing. Appreciate that. And we just try to do what we can every day, and then some people like it, some people don't. Can't please everybody, nor will I try to. So yeah, but I don't think 186 is a lot. That's still pretty small compared to other channels, but I'm happy with it. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. So but thank you for noticing. So anyway, yeah, tomorrow we're going from Malta to Egypt in the A320 Neo. Now again, just so that everybody's aware, I don't have liveries for like Emirates or anything like that. Okay, so whatever livery I fly in, please don't throw a fit because it's not Emirates or whatever. That's just a bit silly on your part. So just understand we're just doing the flight. It is what it is. Okay. I don't know which airline livery will fly in. I know some people might find it offensive if I fly Lufthansa or United or Delta or whatever. It's just a livery. Okay, that's all it is. It's just a paint scheme. Oscar, no, I cannot do that. That is a lot of information to try to put out. So, if you go to the channel, the video description at the bottom, if you click the link or you copy and paste the link, it shows you all the aircraft of the 3 different versions of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now I have some additional stuff, maybe 5 or 6 or so, maybe, I don't remember the exact number, but if you go by that list and then, you know, now it's not been updated for the Game of the Year edition. This aircraft, for instance, came out with the Game of the Year when they put that out for free. So, but yeah, no, I can't. That's a bit much for me to put into the. So, and what I don't want to do either is, oh, well, you have this, please, you know, because again, on the Xbox side, not everything works like it should, you know. So you may want to see something, but you know, like I want to fly the Dreamliner. Well, the Dreamliner's I can't update the altimeter reading so that I know I'm at the right altitude. So that's going to be kind of hard to fly that aircraft because the ATC is going to say you're not at the correct altitude, for instance. So yeah, that would be a bit much for me to try to do. And then, you know, of course, then it becomes, everybody thinks that, oh, because I have it means that it's flyable. So that's not very, yeah, that's a bit much. But we are getting blown way off course by these winds. Hello, Amin. I didn't know that you had left, but welcome back. So, well, yeah, I do appreciate the question, Oscar, but that's a bit much for me to do. So, but if you click on that link, that'll tell you at least what came with the 3 different versions of Microsoft Flight Simulator when it was released, at least for sure on the Xbox. And I don't know, you know, certainly the PC side has way more options, you know, and that's the unfortunate. Well, it's the fortunate part if you're a PC player because you're not relying on the marketplace. You can buy stuff directly from the developer. So, and then you can communicate directly with the developer if there's any problems. Here, where, you know, if we have an issue, because if it's a third-party add-on or aircraft or whatever, they'll say, well, contact the developer. Well, the developer doesn't always have a website or a presence in the Microsoft Flight Simulator forums. So it's very difficult to communicate with them and say, hey, your product's got a problem, can you please fix it? Oh boy, these winds just keep, it's like I feel like I'm just zigzag in here again. So, I would be a bit, what's the word? I wouldn't feel comfortable putting all that information out there, because then it would become a matter of people would I'm fine, Amin. Thank you. How are you? Then that's where the demands would come in daily, even though I have a flight plan already for that day. So yeah, I'm trying to avoid that, because then it would just become people would become overbearing in the chat. Do this, do this, do that, and that's not how this channel is going to work. But we do have, so this Friday we're doing the long haul flight from JFK to Frankfurt, and we'll talk about February's viewer requested flights. We'll open that up, and we will fill in a couple dates in February. So, but as I say, captain's discretion is always in effect. I need the departure airport, the arrival airport. I need those 4-letter codes. So I need that information so that I can look while we're flying, because once we're in our cruise, I can kind of look at all those things, and if I say, yep, I can do it, and I can figure out what kind of plane I'm going to fly. But again, recognize that the aircraft that you may want me to fly does not exist in my inventory. So I will try to do things within reason. If you can't accept that, that's on you. So, anyway. And if you're not here when I do the stream, again, that's on you. I record it. It's up to you to watch it. If you can't be here, sorry, but that's I have a schedule that I stick to based on things that I need to take care of. So but for whoever's flight it is, I will put your name in the title so that if you miss it, you can find it very easily. So I think that's a pretty fair thing to do. I can do that. So it makes it easier for you to find that flight. If you want to watch it again or whatever. That's okay, Amin. You don't have to apologize. Go take care of your stuff. It's all good. No worries. Okay, Nabita. I do not have a PC. I'm on the Xbox Series S. But thank you for your question. Yep, just on the Xbox. No, this is not a PC. So I don't have... Namita, if you look in the description for today's flight, in the video, if you scroll all the way down, there's a section for the Microsoft Flight Simulator forums. If you're looking for like specs for the a PC that you could get this simulator and play it on your PC, if you go to the forums, and there's a ton of information about PC specs, and you'll get there'll be a lot of people who'll be willing to answer all those questions for you. I don't know all the particulars I know that there's minimums that Microsoft recommends, and then there's, you know, people try to go beyond the minimums so that they have a better experience. So, but thank you for coming in, though. Appreciate it. Hopefully you're having a good day. But the forums, if you're looking for a PC, you know, what to build, I guess, the forums are your best place to go. Because there's people in there that have a wealth of information, way more than I have about that stuff. You're welcome. No problem. Glad to help out. That's one of the most common questions I get, Namita. I hope I'm saying your name right. I apologize if I'm not. People think that I'm, you know, doing everything on the PC, and if I was, we'd have way more options for aircraft and all kinds of stuff. So, no, I'm just on the standard Xbox Series S. Just using a wireless controller. That's it. I don't have the yoke and the pedals and all that fun stuff. I just use the controller and try to make the best of it, as much as I can. So, but I hope you have a great day. We do try to fly 7 days a week. So if you'd like to see more, do subscribe. And always happy to see you here. Let's just have a look outside here. So we are well out of the Alps there, including the, seems like the foothills maybe, perhaps. A little bit cloudy coming into our waypoint here. So right. So yeah, should be a good flight tomorrow in the A320 going from Malta to Egypt. And I'm not sure, that'll be I think a couple hours long, something like that. So this wind is really strong today. When I tried, I did fly this route a couple days ago, just to kind of get a sense of how it would be and everything. As I like to call it, I did my homework. So now, one of the things I think we're going to try to do, since we're kind of on our way here, and we're 19 nautical miles from SAL, which is our first waypoint, I'm going to put in the put in an RNAV approach. And see what we get. Now I'm going to probably go way off course here. We want RNAV. It should give us that on the list. 3-1 left. Oh, maybe not. Wow, there is nothing 431 left in this. Well, there's an ILS approach. Oh, that's 13. Oh, no, we don't want that. Oh, you know what? We're just going to cancel this. Yeah, there's nothing in the system, even though there is a there is an ILS, there is a RNAV approach. It's just that according to sim, or the information that the game has, it's not in the system, so that's okay. Let's get back on track here. Now the good thing is, because I flew this before, I kind of know the visual references in some way. Now the question will be, will the cloud cover be so dense that we won't be able to see the airport, and we're going to have to rely on our little map here to our little GPS thing here to guide us to the runway. So we'll see. Change a little there. Okay. So if I'm not looking at this, if I look at this dial right here, that line, it moves either left or right. That tells me how far off I am from our actual course that we're supposed to be on. And what we may do one day is we'll actually do a VOR to VOR flight without these, this little map here to show us that, how far off track we are. We're just going to actually do a true, I guess, VOR to VOR and trust our instruments and our all that kind of stuff. So. Alright, so we're coming up near 6.4 nautical miles to our marker there. So we will turn to the left and head towards Marseille. probably need to start losing some altitude here because we are coming to a point where we need to be we're only going to have 17 nautical miles to get ready for landing. So we need to really start preparing ourselves for the inevitable. So, and then once we're on the ground, we'll wrap things up for the day. Do appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out today. Nice to see you all here on a Monday morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are in the world. Could be already early Tuesday morning, for all I know. So, good to see you all here. Hello, Amela. How are you? Welcome. Amela, how are you today? I think there's only 2 people that get a song. It's either Mr. Addies or Amela. Should give Doris a song too if she pops in. She's probably asleep still, or she might be driving right now. Nice to see you here, Mela. You caught us just in time, essentially. Alright. Oh, I gotta turn in 10880. Alright. 80. So we are, let's see, this is the part where I had this before last time, where it didn't give me a line on here to turn towards. Oh, yep, you did, Mick, that's true, you did. You sure did. I'm okay, thanks. Just, yeah, I'm doing good. Alright, so it looks like, I don't have the actual line on my, thing there. I'm doing good, Amela. You asked me. I was answering. Yeah, I'm fine. Okay, let's call in to... There it is, right there.
Province Tower Froggy 237 is 7 miles north, 15,600 feet with golf to land.
Froggy 237 Province Tower.
30.
Altimeter tree 0.39 wind tree 18 Make left traffic runway tree 1 left.
Alright, so I know kind of where we're gonna go. I just gotta find... Alright, so let's see. I think our airport is... think we still got to go just a little bit farther. I think it's over. But we still got a lot of altitude to lose. We're looking for a 2-runway. Oh, we're coming on a line now. Okay, it'll guide us into the airport here. It's weird because the track. Oh, nice, Amela. Hopefully it was exciting. Alright, so yeah, we're going to fly towards that line, then we'll hang a hard right. And then that should take us... The airport, I believe, is right over there somewhere. If I remember the way that the land is, the visual references that I used before. So I think we are definitely nearby. But yeah, we still got a lot of altitude to lose, so that's okay that we're still working our way towards the airport. It'll give us time to dump more altitude and all that. Anybody see an airport out here? We're looking for a 2-runway airport. That's what Marseille is. We will kind of head this direction. We will look for it, and then we'll... I think that's it. In front of us somewhere. We'll... I think we can go ahead and get a little bit of flap down here. Start slowing down a bit. Yeah, I think the airport's just on the other side there. Can't be right down here, is it? No, I didn't see the airport down here. Oh, there it is. Okay. What is it, right by the water? I better look at the chart. Hold on a second. Yep, okay, that is it right down there. So, yeah, we still got a little bit of altitude to lose. So even though it said fly left, we're gonna end up turning right. The far runway is our destination there of the two. So we're just gonna keep losing some altitude, and then we'll turn to line up. So okay, can check the charts, so to speak. Know where we are supposed to be, and that is it right there. So I look, yep, there's the bay kind of right there, that area, I guess you can call it a bay of sorts. So the dead reckoning wasn't too dead. I used to love land nav when I was in the military. Yeah, see, I came in, I flew over the airport and then flew over the wire and then came in the left. So, yeah. Alright, so we still got a little bit more altitude to lose. I'm going to go a little bit straight for a little while longer, and then we'll hang a right turn and line up. We could probably do a kind of a lazy right turn here. Yep, there's the runway. That's the guiding line. It's weird that it took us way off track, and now when I did this, it didn't seem like it would, but there seems to be something in the system that it loses the line, and then, you know, you're kind of flying wildly to get back on track. So it's all good. We're on our way. Just seems like it's got something's a little mixed up in the system, but that's okay. All right, there we go. We gotta make sure we don't go too far down in our altitude, because we don't want to clip the hillside there. That would be a bit tragic. Not even a bit tragic, although we did land on the ground and we were able to get airborne again, so who knows? Anything's possible at this point.
Foggy 2 tree, 7 wind 288 is 5. Clear to land runway tree, 1 left.
Cleared to land runway tree 1 left, Froggy 2 tree 7.
Now, I'll be honest, I thought for sure when we took off from the French Alps that there would have been a heavy, you know, like a snowstorm maybe or something like that. It's kind of disappointing that there wasn't much there to make it a little bit more dramatic, but that's okay. In a way, I guess. All right. Let's go ahead and get our last bit of flaps down so we can make sure we are nice and slow as much as possible. Try to keep the runway in sight through the little cloud here. Oh, the cloud got a little dense there all of a sudden. Cloud, go away. Oops. There we go. really feels like it's really kicking my butt today. There we go.
Foggy 237, turn next taxiway.
Another successful landing. Turn on the taxiway guide so I know where to turn. I think we gotta go all the way down to the end there. Yep. Oh, thank you, Amela. Yeah, not too bad. For almost losing the airport and not knowing which way to go.
Foggy 237, turn next taxiway.
I will, as soon as I get there. Please and thank you. Thank you, Joseph. Appreciate that. Mr. Addies. Was that an okay landing for you?
Foggy 237, exit runway when able.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I will, as soon as I can get to the location. Oh, we're going to take a left turn. I thought we were going to take a right. I guess general aviation is over here to the left. All right, let's get our ATC panel open so that we can... I was kidding, Joseph. I'm getting there. That's okay.
Foggy 237, contact ground on 121.905.
121.905 for Froggy 237. Provence ground, Froggy 237 taxi to parking.
Froggy 237 taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Foxtrot tree.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Foxtrot tree Froggy 237.
I'm glad you liked it, Mr. Addies. Alright. Well, that wasn't too bad for just over an hour. Let's see, I think our flight time will be a little bit less than that. So, on behalf of myself and the entire flight crew, we'd like to welcome you to Marseille, Provence. Thinking about tomorrow's flight already. We hope you enjoyed today's flight. We acknowledge that you have many options when it comes to your Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream viewing pleasures. And we're glad that you chose us today. Do join us tomorrow, A320 going from Malta to... it's an airport in Egypt. I hope I get this name right. If I don't, I do greatly apologize. Harada? I think. I could be saying that wrong, and if I am, I do, like I said, apologize. I try to get that stuff right as much as possible. On the grass? What? What is... What? How am I going to fit this plane there? That doesn't make any sense. You guys insane? Why would I park there? That does not seem legit. Wow. Okay. This does not seem like a... It's like, well, we like you being you here, having you here, but yeah, we're gonna stick you in this weird parking spot. I just kind of clipped through the truck there. All right. Go ahead and turn it off. Yeah, I know, Mr. Addies, but that's where they told me to park, so I just kind of winged it, for lack of a better term. All right. Let's go ahead and shut down our batteries. There we go. Bingo. 52 minutes flying. That's not too bad for all that. So, that's going to be it for today, folks. I will see you all tomorrow in the A320 again. I apologize in advance. I don't have certain airline liveries, so please do not be upset in my stream tomorrow. We're just having just enjoying the flight. Okay? So, anyway, that's going to be it for today, folks. Do enjoy the rest of your Monday morning, afternoon. Yeah. I know, Joseph. I will see you all tomorrow. Take care. Be safe. Live long and prosper. I meant to say peace. Live long and prosper.